Hey Caleb, how's it going?
Good morning, sir. So I got that duplex under contract, and she doesn't have a
Nice.
key.
Oh no.
No, no property management, nothing like that. So I just got off a recorded call with her, and I said, so if we got to get in for pictures and whatnot. You don't have a key.
Yeah.
Do I have your permission for like locksmith or jimmying doors and windows or any other creative means to get into the property so we can get our photos and get a plan together? And she said, yeah, that's fine. Just she's like, I'd like to see some photos because it was gifted to her and she hasn't seen the property.
So she has never even seen it.
She
Okay.
might have seen
That
it from
makes
the outside
sense.
and whatnot, but she has no idea what condition it's in. But it should be vacant, number one, and number two, she doesn't know if there's any stuff in there that she might like. So I said, yeah, sure, I'll send you photos of of all the stuff we got, and if there's any personal property you'd like to retain out of there or something, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So is
Cool.
that something
Well,
you're down for?
sure, yeah. Let's see.
Oh, one other
When do
update.
you need it done by? Go ahead.
So I talked to now I'm working on behalf of a wholesaler who he tried to get a cash offer on this one. It didn't work out. I called for creative, and then we went back to cash. And so this is a cash deal. Um, the wholesaler is not sure if he's going to take this one down for himself as a rehab. If he did, you're the agent that we use when it's time to sell. If he
Okay.
doesn't do that and he wants to wholesale it, then I told him, well, my guy Josh is he's down to do whatever, and he knows how to take great photos. He's an inspector and a realtor. So he's like, oh wow, because he had a guy lined up for photos, and I said, so are you willing to pay Josh if he does the photos and stuff, and you end up selling it off? He said, yeah. But he's got $50, so reserved for photos. But I don't know if that
Cool.
I don't know if that's fair
That's
covering
not even
creative entry methods.
if for selling or listing, I would probably just have like if we were gonna list it, I would just I'd share with you like what I expect as far as commissions go, and then
Yeah.
I take over. I'll do all the marketing. I'll do all the photos. They don't. You guys don't have to pay. Like he just let him know he doesn't have to pay anything. He can just keep the money. Basically, I just take a commission at the end of a closed transaction. So, and then on this thing here is just mainly I'll just do this as like a favor for you. Like I don't expect anything from
Okay.
you guys on this one in return. So when do you and on this, is it okay if I just take like me personally just go in and take photos? Are you
Yeah.
needing like photos of the roof, photos of the AC unit, the hot
So
water,
the
walls?
photos I'm used to getting on wholesale properties are at least all four sides of the property, a close up of the utilities entrance points, right? So gas, electric, anything like that. Um,
Yep.
Anything of note on the outside of the property, whether it's foundation cracks or anything like that, and in the yard,
Yep.
a street view photo. If you back up and get me a general photo of the roof, I don't need close ups, but something I can tell, does it need a new roof or not? That's all I need to know. Um,
Yeah.
I'm not used to getting photos from the roof itself. And then photos of every room with like a bonus is a walk around and a walk through so that we can
Okay.
get a
Yeah.
relatively accurate rehab budget. So it's probably 25 to 50 photos.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's kind of what I am used to doing. That's
Yeah.
fine, not a problem.
Dude,
Not
I
like a
knew you could
formal
knock the photos out of the
inspection,
park.
but
Yeah.
yeah, at least kind of an idea. And then obviously, if you need anything else after I send them, just let me know.
Yeah.
But let me. And I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's been crazy, family crazy stuff happening.
Oh yeah.
My daughter broke her arm, and
Oh
like
no.
all these different things have been happening. So it's just been like throwing me off track. But I need to send you I have the one properties I never sent you, but I need to do it. So I'll do that today.
Okay. So we have a 7 day
And if
inspection
you're,
period so that we have a our inspection period to back out is 7 days from the date she
yep,
facilitates access, which really that could be any time at this point. She has allowed us to use creative entry methods. So
just let me know when you need me over there. I can make time,
and
whether in the day. Just it may
I
not
would,
be
yeah,
that
I
very
was going to
second,
say,
but sometime throughout the day.
I think what is today, Wednesday? This week would be great.
Yeah.
Now, the wholesaler has somebody else who can get over there in a day or two anyway. So he was already going to have somebody else do it, and I mentioned you, and he said, "Oh, if you've got a guy, that's fine." I said, "Well,
Okay.
if your guy is," he said his guy was connected to a potential buyer, and I said, "Well, that may be the deal, but I
Yeah.
thought you wanted to fix
I
and
was gonna
flip this one. He
say,
said, I don't know if I want to fix and flip it. I got to see pictures first. If we're going to fix and flip it, then we'll use Josh as the realtor in the sale. But if we don't fix and
yeah,
flip it and we wholesale it, I said, well, you probably need to pay him for photos and time.
yeah, no worries. He doesn't need to do that.
Okay.
Let me just run by there. Probably so within it, get in it is any way possible. Basically, just however I want to get in.
Yeah, and I would say if you have to like bust in a door or use a sawzall or something like that, and you get a now see this is where it's worth money. If you have to do something crazy like that, and then put like one of those little padlock latches that screw onto the door and the jam to resecure
Yeah,
the property.
you might just have the wholesaler. Um, you might just have him go out and do it.
Yeah,
Sounds like it might be worth
it
that.
might be a bit
And honestly,
involved.
and it also sounds like it's probably going to be a property he'd rather wholesale and just get out from under versus rehab too.
I don't really know the
Would be
condition
my
of it at all
guess.
at this point.
Right,
Neither does the
right.
seller, right?
And
So
then if it's not, then obviously I'm happy to help. But yeah, sounds like it might be more work than it's worth at this point.
yeah, as
But
a
at the
favor,
same
yeah.
time, right.
Okay. All right.
So
Well,
yeah, let see what have him have his person go over and take a look at it and do the pictures for you guys on this one. Anytime it's more accessible, happy to do that. Um, and then obviously love that you're thinking of me as far as a listing agent. I think that's great. Yeah. Anyway, but let me know what you come up with. If that guy doesn't show up or doesn't you know want to do it, just give me a call back and I'll see what I can do.
okay. Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
All right. All right. Bye, Kev.
Bye. Okay. Well, that's Josh, and he is a fantastic guy. He's trying to do me a favor, and I'm like, I think it's a little more than that. I think I need to pay you, and I'm not sure how much to pay you because we might have to kick a door in and put a padlock back on it. So anyway, that's funny. So I'm gonna call my wholesaler here and see if we can get back on his guy, and let's see how that goes.
Hey, what's going on, Caleb?
Hey man, so I just got off the phone with Josh, the realtor inspector, and he was
Okay.
wanting to do it as a favor for me if we were going to be, and then he would, take a commission on the sale if we were going to fix and flip it and use him as the agent. Um,
Okay.
he was okay just doing it as a favor for me going and getting photos anyway, but I said, well, it's
Okay.
probably locked and the seller doesn't have a key and is out of state, so she authorized me to use creative means to get in, but if we have to like kick a door, use a sawzall or anything like that, we need to also be able to put a padlock back on the door with one of those little, steel latches so that we can resecure the property. And he said, "Oh,
Okay.
okay, so that is a bit more involved." And so I mentioned that you had somebody else who could do the photos and stuff, and he said, "Well, we've been having a lot of family stuff going on, so maybe I could do it if you need me to, but if you got somebody else who could do it and it's that involved, then that's probably a better route." I said, "Fair enough. Well, I'll call you back if I need to."
Okay. Okay. Great. No, I got somebody else that is on standby. I don't know if he's willing like to go in the window. Uh.
Yeah. But I do have, yeah, I do have the seller. Well, and Josh would be willing to do that, but he would need to get paid for it because it's going to be, that's some real time and effort dedicated to that. And we're okay with a broken jam from a forced entry or something like that. That's repairable, but it
Right.
does need to be, you got to be able to secure the property again afterward. So,
Right. 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 Absolutely.
and I said,
Absolutely.
bro, I have no idea what the property's like. I don't even know if it's nice or not. Uh, it could be the door could be hanging open. Nobody knows.
Exactly. Exactly. That's kind of why we want to kind of like anxious, like to get over there. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
I mean, so it's a duplex. So whoever goes out there, if they're going to use forced entry, they should stop by a hardware store on the way and make sure they have the tools to put two padlocks with those little screw-on jam latches.
Right. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let me get a hold of my guy
Yep.
and let's see if he's willing to get this involved.
Yep.
But I mean, so as of right now, he could go out there like right now. Is
Yeah, he could. Well, he was asking me what the time frame was. I said before the end of the week at least. But if it's just a drive-by, he said he can just do a drive-by and get photos of the outside or something like that. No
no,
problem.
well, we have that. I mean, we have
Yeah.
that already.
Yeah,
We need to get inside the property.
that's right.
Um, shit. What would he want to get paid for it?
He didn't say. I didn't know how involved it was really going to be, so I mean, he might just have an hourly rate or a flat rate or something like that. Probably best to talk to your guy first and see if he's comfortable with that. But I wanted to make sure you understood that if we use forced entry, we probably need to re-secure the property.
Right. God damn it. Okay. And Stephanie, she doesn't have a key or can't send a key or anything.
She doesn't have a
She
key. She
probably.
said the property was gifted to her. There used to be property management. They're not there anymore. And she doesn't think, or she either talked to them or doesn't think, I forget, that they have a key. So anyway, we don't expect that there's a key available from anyone.
Okay, yeah. Let me get a hold of my guy. That would probably be the easiest way, and then I'll call you back and let you know where we at with it.
Okay, sure thing.
All right, peace.
Bye. There you have it, folks. We'll see how this goes, and I'll keep you updated.